Sound good.
Nice. Get
All
everything. Get settled in.
Yeah. It's gonna take me forever to get used to like having the mic in a spot where I'm comfortable with. I don't know. I feel like I'm always
really, as long as you just get it to where you're not like, because they're not great mics. You know, they're fine. They get the job done. They record, but once you get to the point where it's like you can't really hear yourself breathing as much, it's like you'll kind of figure out where it's decent at, but you can hear yourself very good. I like it pretty much straight in front of my face, not so much down, because if it's down, I'll breathe into it.
Right. That's what I'm saying though. Like I gotta find my sweet spot.
You'll get there. You'll get there. All right, guys, welcome back to Eat Up With It. It's me, and your boy Cam is making his technically your debut.
Yeah.
This is technically your debut. Because we tried to do a podcast before, and we did do a podcast before. 2.5 hour podcast.
It was long.
It was long. These were the issue.
Yeah.
These are not good for us. And you know what? We're going to try it again and not get all tore up.
Yeah, we're gonna take it easy this time.
I mean, we're not going to have, 10 apiece by the time, 11, 12 apiece by the time we're done. Or whatever it was. I don't know. I know I was pretty wasted. Oh, I gotta bleep that. Dang it. I do that every single episode.
Okay, dude.
It's not.
It is, though, because Jesus still loves you.
He does. And you know what? We're on the walk with Jesus, and we're drinking beer and cursing. But it is what it is. It is what it is. How are you, buddy?
I'm okay, dude. Allergies has me done in for the past couple of days, dude. The bloom destroyed me.
You Florida boy. You Florida boy.
I'm easing back away from it, dude. It had me messed up the past couple of days, but I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm ready
Yeah.
for my extravaganza tomorrow.
Yeah, dude. I bet
It's
you
gonna
are
be a good
excited.
time.
That's all you've talked about all
It's gonna be a
week.
good time. I've done a lot of preparing for it, honestly. So it's always a good time. Everybody comes, have a great time.
Did you do anything else to the fire pit that we dug? Because we dug we
yeah.
dug like a, what do you think, 6 foot diameter?
I'd say that's
Probably about a 6 foot diameter hole in the middle of your yard, so we could, about 10, 12 inches down. That way you could burn that extra stuff or whatever.
yeah, that porch.
Yeah.
And when we're done with this, I gotta go chop it up with my brother. But
Oh, really?
yeah, we started.
Is that
on it
why you
yesterday.
just said you wanted to go ahead and do this now? Is he going to be
Well,
available?
yeah, because
later?
he's at work, so he don't get off.
Well, it's supposed to
work.
rain.
He still has to work, and we still have to chop up that porch.
I know
so.
that he has to work, but I'm saying it's going to rain. Like, are y'all going to chop it up in the rain? It's Friday. I mean,
It's got to be done like at some point. It's not supposed to rain for too long. I don't reckon.
I think it's supposed to rain for like an hour,
It literally says the next like 20 minutes and it's supposed to start.
and it's been raining, so it's probably
It's supposed to rain again tonight, and then
tonight.
tomorrow morning.
So are you just chopping it up, or are you burning it tonight?
We're gonna burn it tomorrow. That's what we're using for tomorrow.
Ah,
For all- yeah.
yeah.
we're gonna use it for
you
all-
know
'cause
what?
it's
That
like-
makes a little bit of sense.
Right.
That makes some sense.
Right, and then we're gonna get some extra stuff to burn too, because I got like boxes and stuff too. But
What kind of extra stuff, Cameron?
I just said boxes.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh.
Boxes.
Anyway, well, I'm glad to have you back. Like I said, we tried to do this last time, and it did not go good.
No,
it
we
was
did-
not good.
yeah.
We got hammered. We talked about
Everything.
all kinds
Dude,
of
we
stuff.
was in here forever. We made like 6 different like breaks to piss and then come back.
Yeah, dude. Well, I had like I have that podcast still.
Lost episode.
Oh, dude, it's a lot. It's in, dude. I have it in a folder with one that I did with Joe. I have it in one like that. It's in the same folder, and all the folder says is the forbidden fruit.
I love that.
It's the
dude.
forbidden fruit
Forbidden.
because
fruit.
it's
I love that. That's awesome.
the us being drunk is just like, oh God, about knocked our whole studio down here. But us being hammered was like, I mean, we just kind of like got a little sloppy here and there. It wasn't a bad. There's nothing on that can't be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about everything. Everything was appropriate.
Yeah.
I guess I just didn't like that we were sloppy, because by the end of it we were pretty sloppy.
I know
And it
what you
wasn't
mean,
that we
though.
were like, we weren't that bad, but it wasn't great. So I guess because that was towards whenever I first was starting. So it's like I didn't really want to put that one out for whatever reason, because I was like, hey, it's a little much, because we do get a little much in some things, but it's not bad. So I just was like, I'll hold on to this, and then later on we'll just drop the forbidden fruit eventually. Now, the one that I have in there with Joe may never see the light of day.
Oh my god.
It may never see the light of day. Okay, for my future.
It was an unhinged podcast, wasn't
Oh my god.
it? Oh lord.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
It's okay.
It is what it is. But it you know, so I have a couple now that are like in the bag or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna do it again, and we have nothing to talk about. But there's all kinds of stuff to talk about.
There's a whole world of things to talk about.
Yeah, get that mic up, everybody.
I told you,
get
we're gonna
comfortable.
figure it out, dude.
We're gonna figure it out. But
Get it figured out.
yeah, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and from where I sit, you're one cute little fella.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Jesus is still with us.
Oh, that's a good point. We are still on the walk with Jesus. Anyhow, so anything else going on? What's new, bro? I know you're off for your 2 days.
Vacay.
Was it yesterday and today?
Technically, yeah.
And then tomorrow you have to go in for a solid 5 hours for some reason.
Lord. For some reason,
Nice.
there is some reason to it, but yeah, I got to be there for 5.5, and then once I get off work, I'm gonna leave early. I have time saved up, so I'm gonna leave a little bit early. And
How
then
early do you think you'll get out?
2 hours will be, so I'll just be there for 3.5 hours, which is gonna
Nice.
kill me. I'm not doing jack. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna have the worst attitude I've probably ever had working.
That's hilarious.
And they're gonna hate me for it, and I don't care because I think it's ridiculous that they're gonna do that to me. But
nobody's gonna hate you for it. They all love you.
oh, the
Cameron.
people in my
I work
department are
there.
not gonna be too happy with me.
I
dude,
work
because
there.
I
They're
do a
all gonna
lot.
love you.
I know, but
Oh
they're
no,
gonna-
the
they're
people
gonna
that oh no
understand.
no the people that you carry are gonna hate you. The
That's
people
what
that
I'm
you
saying,
the people you
dude.
put
The
on
pe-
your back.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say because I mean I do a bit. I'm not gonna say I do everything because I don't, but like you know,
Cameron,
I take my job
I
seriously.
would walk by you and you were the only one doing anything. Dude would be over there wiping down a counter and you're sitting here running a pallet.
I care about my job.
Yeah.
that's what that's all I
what's
gotta
the-
say.
dude,
I
and
care about my job.
Nobody,
dude.
nobody's like that. Nobody wants to actually do a job and do it right because you know it's for the gratification. Call it whatever you want, selfish or whatever. Like it's the gratification of having somebody recognize that you do a good job because you do a good job.
Right. I mean, I just have enthusiasm about it, but it's because I want to make the most of my time while I'm there too. So like, I'm not gonna be there. Like, it's a waste of time if I'm gonna show up and just do the bare minimum. You know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna do the most that I can because I mean, what else do I have to do? Like I'm there for that reason.
Yeah,
That's my job.
yeah.
That's all I want to do.
Mhm.
My job. And some people.
And I want to do it, and I want to do it better than the guy next to me. Just
Yeah.
because. I'm,
just because I can.
just
dude.
because I can,
And
and it's not because
it's
I'm actually
rewarding.
better than him. It's probably just because I'm more willing to do a better job.
Yeah.
I'm more willing to do that.
That's just my expectations for how it. There's a right and a wrong way to do something, you know, but I don't know. I take my job seriously, dude. I like,
it is what it is,
and it's
man.
not hard at all either. So it's like easy to do.
Hanging
good
out,
at
dude.
it.
Hanging out.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Helping people, whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
It's not bad. I enjoy my job.
And you're good at it. You are good at it.
It's
and
easy
a lot
to
of
be
a
good
lot of the
at it. You
people,
just
even
gotta
like the
give a shit.
managers over there, would talk about how good it. Because you know I worked there for a couple
Yeah.
months, but probably a month, but and then I got this job. But you do a good job, and even the managers over where I was at was like they love you, like because you do a good job.
Yeah.
And I felt like they really, really love me too because you just like I've been there for 4 or 5 days, and I'm like top of the leaderboard on pick score.
Yeah.
You know?
It's easy to do a good job over there. You just
It's
have
not
to.
hard. Just do it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I mean, I don't know, and dealing with people is a really big part of that job too. But like, especially if you're trying to like get a lot of things.
I never
done
see.
during the
I didn't
day.
work there for that long. I never really had a bad experience there. But whenever I worked for another store years ago, I had plenty of bad experiences.
Yeah, you use front end though. When you,
Yeah, no, I was front end and I was stockman.
like
So I
carts
had
and shit.
yeah, dude. Or no, like I was like Cat 2, like
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
running
okay.
freight.
Okay, I got you.
yeah.
That's,
so like you're always
now,
in the
dude,
aisle, so
doing
people are
freight
always
is-
hitting you up. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to do this.
Yeah.
I have 18 hours worth of juice, 18 man hours worth of juice to run. And Bobby Sue can't find the right fucking drink mix packet. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, I know, dude. Like, it's constantly nonstop. And there's like where I've been there for so long, like there's people who are regulars who go there all the time who will like go out of their way to come find me in my area so that
Yeah.
they can ask me for help because I've helped them before and they just love my enthusiasm, I guess,
Yeah.
and just my customer service. So, I know what you mean. Like there's just nonstop in that line of work, like people asking you for help all the time.
Which isn't a problem.
It's
I'm
not a
more than
problem,
happy to
but
help
it's
somebody.
like my point though is a lot of people I feel like where they get irritated with that job is when they're trying to do things and then it's like, oh, this person stopped me, and then it's just like such a drag for them and they just like they act like it's like the worst thing ever, but it's like, dude, this is like the easiest part of the job. But I feel like a lot of people just don't have like great communication skills with just random people in
Or
public,
they don't
you
know how to manage their time either. So
That
like the
too.
slightest thing sets them back, and they just can't.
Yeah,
They can't recover.
getting sidetracked is easy too because it's a it's a big ass store. Like there's so many
Yeah.
different things in there, so it's easy to get distracted too. I mean, just with different customers and everybody. Some people want to talk, especially around here, dude. Everybody wants to talk about everything. Tell your whole life story.
Yeah, dude. Well, people are kind of not. A lot of people are nice. A lot of people are actually, nice people, and they just want to sit there and have a, like, especially customers because they have nothing to do on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
If they're
and-
in there, if they're in there at 1:00 on a Tuesday,
Yeah.
they have nothing to do, or they have everything to do. It's the only two options.
That was their goal for
That
today.
is
was
that
to
yeah.
be at
There, it is their
Walmart.
only two options.
at the
is
grocery
is they
store.
have to either just like go to the grocery store that day, or the other option is I have to run here to grab this real quick so I can go back to doing whatever I was doing. So they're either not doing nothing, or they're absolutely freaking because they're trying to get something done.
Yeah,
It's one of the two.
it really is.
So-
I mean,
I don't know, but like I said, I think you do a good job, and that's how you ended up in the spot where you're at.
I like it, man. I mean, especially the area that I'm into. It's all things that I'm like interested in.
Yeah, electronics.
I love it. It's awesome. And I mean, I feel like I'm learning every day too, which is the cool part about it too.
Mhm. You're gonna
And
be
that helps out with a lot of different things in life too.
you're gonna
Like
be
even with this being in electronics, like I'm learning more about things that could help us, benefit us with all this.
Well, I was about that's what I was about to say. Like you're gonna be really helpful, because we're gonna be bringing Cam on, to the team here.
Eat
And
up
it's-
with it, dude.
Eat up with it because you are eat up with it. And I really think you'll be a big help just because like you're a tech savvy guy, and it's not just because you worked at Walmart. You've always been like that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, being in my age area, like everybody, video games and everything, dude, you just get brought into it naturally.
Yeah.
Dude, so.
Yeah, no, but you do a good job, and I'm ready, dude. Like, this like we're gonna get TikToks going. Actually, gonna get some.
It's gonna be an
Instagram going.
adventure.
Hey,
dude.
man, I posted that TikTok at 1:00.
What's it at right now?
I will tell you. I posted it at 1:00, and I didn't even know about that. See, that's something you taught me that I didn't even know that I could have done.
Yeah, the hashtags.
Yeah, I could well, I did 2 hashtags. I did hashtag
You
eat up
coulda
with it,
loaded
and then
it.
I did hashtags hashtag podcast, and that's it. All right, I didn't really think about because I remember Ray. We had Ray on before. We talked about wrestling for anybody that listened, and yeah, dude, like he would always do those crazy like challenges or whatever, and like mouse traps on his nipples and get shot with paintball guns and stuff, and he would have like hashtag dog mom on that.
Like the
Anything that was
randomest, like
trending,
the most
if it
random
was
stuff
trending,
ever.
if it was trending, he put it on his thing, regardless if it was on his stuff. I don't necessarily want to do that, but I will pick from now on. I will be more picky and like pick and choose and really try to load that sucker up with hashtags.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta find the people.
Yeah,
Like they gotta stumble across.
just
this.
the For You page thing would have been perfect.
Yeah, but
like-
what are you at right now though?
Oh, sorry, I completely forgot. I think it was 12.79. Well, it's 12.86 now. It was.
That's
12
crazy because you sent it to me earlier and it was like 600 or something.
Yeah,
When I
dude,
checked it earlier and I
in
liked
the
it, it was
first
600.
2 hours. In the first 2 hours, I had 590 views.
Progress.
Progress,
we love
man,
it.
dude. I'll take it. We ain't got not
love it.
one subscriber off that sucker yet. Not one follower.
Not true. That was me. I was one subscriber.
Well,
I'm sorry. I am one subscriber though. Don't
Yeah.
forget about me.
but I mean,
can't.
like, if it goes a little more, it'll double up. It'll double up the most viewed one before that.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to think also like Ray did get his one video to blow up because he was following a trend. It was like the mime thing or whatever.
The mime challenge.
Yeah, there was that one dude
What
who
did
was
he
doing
get?
it.
700,000 views or close to it.
Look at it, dude.
660.
It was something crazy. Like he got up there, dude. It's in the 700,000s. I'm pretty sure for views.
Is it really?
The likes was I'm pretty sure over like 60,000.
Better turn my volume down before I start playing something I'm not supposed to. But yeah, what is he? Squanch Daddy Ray?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Oh no. I'm not used to TikTok, dude. It's a new thing for me. It's gonna take a while for me to
I never
adjust to
had it.
this. I've not yet had it until I downloaded it earlier to follow the pod.
Yeah, I never had it until
And it's crazy. This baby's just like reacting to this cactus dancing, and he's just like crying.
Yeah, the mousetrap.
2.3 million likes.
Yeah, dude, and it's a baby.
Yeah, and there's 3 tags. It's For You page, talking cactus, hashtag
Look,
baby.
all right, here you go. Here you go. It's 659.8 thousand views.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What was the hashtags he used for that video?
Dude, that's a good question, bro. Hashtag, this is what I'm saying, dude. It's a video of him getting his nips snipped by mousetraps and his ears. I
It was
forgot
me
about his
and you
ears,
doing
too.
it.
Yeah, I know. No, I think I was video one, wasn't I?
No, Brenda was videoing, I'm pretty sure. It was me and you putting them on his ears and his nipples. So goofy, dude.
Goofy.
So goofy.
He didn't move at all
No,
either.
he took it like a champ.
He didn't move
It
at
was
all.
for the
I may
Mime challenge.
attach.
He was like-
I'm actually going to attach this video to this podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to
They
go
gotta
ahead and
see
throw
it.
him a shout out. Yeah, they've
They
got to
gotta
see.
see
All right,
it.
so the hashtags for his video were Greek freak out. Where is that? It's because he would go on trending. He would
Dude,
look at
yeah,
trending,
I
whatever was
bet.
trending, and just throw it up.
That's smart,
Hashtag
actually.
meet my parents. Right. Here's another one that was stupid. Remember how I said this earlier before we got in here? I was talking about how it was like hashtag like dog mom or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
It's pets of TikTok. That's what it was. Hashtag pets of TikTok.
He's about like a
Hashtag
pet.
FYP, hashtag for you page, hashtag mime challenge. So the last 4 hashtags were actually something that should have been put on this video. And the first 3 are Greek freak out, meet my parents, and pets of TikTok. Just because he just
Totally
he
irrelevant.
played the game, dude. And you know what? He actually
Totally
quit
irrelevant.
prematurely. I feel like if he would have just
Absolutely.
kept, dude, I feel like if he would have just kept going, he could have really absolutely been like one of those guys that actually gets like tore up from. You know what Ray is? Ray's eat up with it.
He's
That's what Ray
definitely
is.
eat up with
He's
it.
eat up with it.
Because, I mean, even the other videos, like, he did commit to it to an extent. Like, he did do, like, the shot collar thing and
The shot collar, dude. The other one that was one of the worst ones was
the paintball gun.
no,
Dude, he got scars from
the-
the paintball gun, dude.
the duct tape on the armpit
Oh, my God.
with the drill.
I was there for that. I recorded
Yeah,
that one.
dude.
Dude, that was insane.
That
It
one's
literally
bad.
like wrapped his skin around the bit. Ouch. I hollered, dude. It was so funny. It's
eat
on
up
his
with it.
I'm pretty sure it's on his TikTok too, so
It is. It's
Yeah.
pinned. He's got it up at the
he
top.
he could still continue with it in my opinion. 'Cause he still has he got like 7,000 followers from that, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got 44.8 thousand likes. Something like that. But he's got quite a bit of followers from that, man.
I mean, he's
Yeah, he's
an
got
entertaining guy.
7,600 followers. Now he's following 2,700 people somehow. Does he just follow every single person he sees?
I'm kind of like that too on Instagram. I have like 2,000 people I'm following on Instagram.
I
but
don't follow nobody for nothing. If
I
you're
do
not
it
like
just
a-
because it doesn't hurt nothing, and I just like to see people thrive. You know, like small
Dude, that
artists
makes
and
sense.
shit,
But
too.
it has to be like if I just see like a random dude working out, I'm not like because
no,
let me be very clear. most of my Instagram is dudes with their shirts off. Okay, most of my Instagram, and I'm like, nice,
questionable.
partially gay man. So
Oh Lord, it's okay.
so I don't really run into that many like great artists. Hey man, can I have that?
No,
It's mine.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's
How selfish.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, so like with I don't have TikTok. Like my TikTok is the TikTok that I made for Eat Up With It.
Yeah, it's just the pages TikTok.
It's just like the only TikTok I have now is, and I didn't even want to download it, but I had to because somebody's got to post them.
It hurt me to download it earlier.
I hated it. Damn,
it hurt me to
damn
download it, dude.
communists.
Damn communists.
Damn
And there's all kinds of
communists.
stuff going on with TikTok right now with like them.
Oh,
trying
dude,
to
it's going
get it
down,
sold.
son. Going down for real. It's
Isn't
already
it
passed.
crazy how the government
heard about
can
it?
force a company to sell their license?
Yeah, and it's passed. Like it's
Oh, did they
happening.
pass it?
Oh yeah, bro, it's happening. Dude, there's also some crazy stuff on there, like the president has the power to shut down like to intervene in a company or something like that if they're not compliant in the eyes of the state or something crazy like that.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is
Doesn't
like,
make
on
any
what
sense.
circumstances can they execute such a thing, dude?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
There's
if
got to
it's
be like certain like stipulations.
I've
to
always thought, like, even like Facebook has, I guess, been accused or admitted or something allegedly.
that. Allegedly.
Of cooperating with the government over like the
I do
COVID
remember
stuff.
seeing that. Yeah.
So that may be a thing. You know what I'm saying? Where the government is just like, hey, we don't like this. We need you to censor this. You can't do that. And then
Okay.
Facebook is like, yes, daddy. And then they go to Twitter before it's X, before Elon bought it,
Yeah.
and they're like, hey, we need you guys to really make sure that people, the people that feel suppressed have an opportunity to have a safe space and not have to deal with anybody's criticism of whatever they believe in or whatever. And then, the people at Twitter would be like, yes, daddy. And then they probably just I'm guessing they get like something from it. You know what I'm saying?
They have to. I mean, it's not like they're just gonna sit there and let them fucking walk all over them.
Yeah, because you would imagine if you're a social media company based in America, built by Americans, that they would be like, people should be allowed to speak freely about whatever. You can't
Right.
dox somebody, like posting their address and all that stuff. Like, this is their real name and this is where they went, whatever. Whatever that doxing deal is, you shouldn't be able to post somebody's address or give out their personal phone number or something like that. And you can't make a direct threat like, the next time I see you, I'm going to, chop your head off and eat your kids.
Right.
That's probably not cool. But for the most part,
probably not cool.
well, there was like maybe a tennis player or something that she didn't have a Twitter for a long time because all she said on a comment, she commented on somebody's post and was just like, but men aren't women though.
What was that like talking about though?
She was responding to somebody saying that men should be allowed to compete in women's sports in tennis or something like that.
Oh, like transgenders or
Yeah,
something?
transgenders. And this person was like, but men aren't women though, and then got a lifetime ban from Twitter
Shit.
before Elon took it over. Now it's the fucking Wild West out there. Have you been
Dude,
on X?
Elon, no,
You
I
have
not,
X? I've never
no.
had a Twitter.
No.
I have never
I
had
had
Twitter.
one when I was in high school, and I did like the Twitter thing for a little bit. But I mean, it was just kind of, I don't know. I didn't really see the point.
I've heard it's the Wild West, bro. I've heard you
I
can
guarantee
post whatever
it.
you want.
Elon probably don't give a shit, dude.
Elon ain't from America, but
No.
he's a fucking American. All right,
Dude.
he is a great man.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Cool
But
guy.
you should be allowed to go on a social media platform or anywhere, just like you can on the street, and say, this is how I feel about anything.
Right, because wasn't it like that?
Always?
Yeah, right. dude.
Always?
Like, wasn't
Dude.
it like that? Like, I thought that's just how things worked, That's like the whole point of freedom of speech.
You know something that's terrible? Racism. But you know what?
Absolutely.
If people are going to be so stupid to be like, hey, just because somebody has more melanin in their skin, that they're less than somebody that doesn't have that, whatever. Okay, you're an idiot. You're stupid. You're really dumb, and I don't want to hang around you. But to be like, oh, they're a racist, they're not allowed to be on this platform anymore. Or because it's the same exact thing as just being like anything. Like if you have an opinion about anything, how far does it go? To the point where, yeah, racism's wrong. Being completely sexist against women or a woman being sexist against a man is wrong. But like, is it just because that group of people is seen as the lower level, like they're not as dominant, you know, because there's way more white people than there are any other race? Is it just that? Just because there's more white people that somebody out there feels like these guys need a break? These other races need a break just because somebody was doing that? And because it goes all ways. There are black people who are racist against white people.
Yeah, I mean,
There are Asians who are racist against black people. There are Mexicans who are racist against Asians. Like, it's just, it goes all directions. It's really stupid to be like that.
Yeah,
It's really dumb to actually feel that way.
absolutely.
But
I mean, it's a
whereas
thing of ignorance,
it's a
dude.
thin, it's like it's a murky area, because what are we doing if you can't hold an opinion about anything, about like whether men should compete in women's sports, or whether you're going to vote Democrat and I'm going to vote Republican? Like, where does the line get drawn at the point of censorship? Because if you're not allowed to have a free and open conversation like our forefathers wanted it, even though it was over 200 years ago, or almost 200 years ago now. Well,
1776, buddy.
I can't do that math.
Well,
We're coming up on 250 years, right?
100 years would be 1876.
Okay.
1976. 2076 would be 300
Okay,
years.
but we're coming up on 250 years, though. In 2 years, it'll be 250.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah,
our 250th anniversary
Mhm.
of the time that they wrote this with a fucking feather.
Yes.
Not saying dude, Joe Rogan has
this
one of the
country,
greatest.
dude, I'm
Has
telling
one of
you.
the greatest jokes ever. He was like, "That guy wrote it with a fucking feather." He was like, he was like, if they could come back today and be like, they would be like, it's been 200 years, y'all got fucking flying, or y'all got cars that drives themselves, and y'all haven't changed anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes sense. There should be definitely some difference. But as far as those Bill of Rights, like, you have the rights to do these things.
Right.
You should be able to have a free and open conversation, no matter where it's at.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like it's just people, getting offended is what stops those conversations from being free and open. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, at a certain point, like, your beliefs are going to clash with somebody's one day, Like, not everybody's going to
Always.
feel the
About
same.
anything.
About anything, dude. So,
Like-
open-mindedness is going to allow you to have those free and open conversations. But the point that you're going to decide to be offended and make a rebuttal, interrupt that person, it's just an argument at that point. But it's just people have to shut the hell up and listen to other people.
Yeah.
And then, take what they think and why they think that way and try to understand completely, because it's like your entire life is backing up what the hell's coming out of your mouth right now, Like, all of your experiences and everybody else's experiences around you, that's why you feel that way about something.
Oh, I believe in that 100%.
It's fact, dude. It's got to be like,
Because if I was you and you were me and we lived each other's lives, I would be exactly you. And you
Exactly.
would be exactly me.
that's how it works.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's how I feel about it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how logically other people would explain anything, is because of this. And someone told me, then they learned it from whatever.
And
there's always
I watched my friend do this,
Yeah.
and they went through that, and
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. So your
and that's with
experience
any
is built into your
ideology.
ideologies.
Yes, that's with any ideology, racism, sexism, whatever it is. That's why people feel that way about certain shit too. And I mean, it's ignorance is all it is,
Yeah.
dude. Because you can't it's not the right way to be, dude.
no.
It's not the right way to be. I mean, everybody can agree on that.
Yeah, but
So-
you should be allowed to feel however you feel, whatever it is, no matter how ignorant it is. You
Right.
should, like, however you feel, as long as you don't act on any of it. If you
Right.
absolutely act on things, like if you're pushing kids down, and like if you're kicking a fat kid at Kmart, like Theo Vaughn liked to say, if you're kicking a fat kid at Kmart just because you don't like fat kids, that's a problem. You should be held accountable for that. But it is what it is. We got a little off track though with the TikTok thing, man. It's all just gonna like they have like 100 and something days now. Like it was like 160 days or 180 days until they had to sell to an American-owned company or an American like ally. Like they had to sell to an ally or something.
So who's buying it?
Dude, I don't know. Hopefully Elon.
Dude, if Elon, I wonder how that would turn out.
Dude, there's no
I
way
wonder how
that they
that
would
would
let
turn
him.
out.
There's no way they would let him. If I was, you know what
I'd
I
say
would
the
do?
algorithms would be looking a whole lot different.
You know what I
for
would do
everybody.
if I was ByteDance, who owns TikTok. They also own CapCut. If I was ByteDance, I'm not selling to nobody. Shut me down.
Bite the bullet.
Shut me down. in the United States, because I feel like if they just bet on people to be like, you took this away from us, we signed the user agreement. We signed that agreement whenever it pops up on your phone when you first do it. You terms and whatever, terms of service.
Yeah.
You didn't read it. You scrolled all the way to the bottom just like I did, and you hit confirm, and you were watching TikToks in 60 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
You agree to it, man. I should be allowed to agree to it.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I really do see
so
what you're saying.
So if I was ByteDance, I'm like, nah, I ain't selling to nobody. Not selling to a single person, because I'm going to bet on the people to make the decision saying, this is wrong, you can't do that. Even though they just
If that
did.
was an option, though, don't you think they would have took that? I mean,
What do you mean?
Because you said they're selling it.
No. The government has placed a time frame of which they have to sell it.
Right. I thought a minute ago
The
you
bill
said
has
that
passed. The bill has passed.
Oh.
Like they have to. Like it's already in Congress. Like through Congress, it's law now. You know, they have to do it. Otherwise, it's going to be banned by a certain date.
I got you.
So if I'm TikTok, I ain't selling to nobody. I'm staying right where I'm at, unless somebody offers you something ignorant. Because it is something ignorant. You know, it's TikTok.
Dude, a lot of money.
TikTok.
A lot of money.
How many people do you know that are on TikTok?
Everybody, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Everybody. My mother has TikTok.
My mother has TikTok.
Everybody's mother has TikTok.
Yeah,
Everybody
dude.
has
Everybody's-
TikTok. I now
everybody's
even
mother.
have TikTok, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like, so I just think that they're going to, I think it would be smart to hold pat. But I've also seen some other stuff. Like there's congressmen that voted on that bill that have allegedly have like stakes in Meta. Like after, like as this bill was getting made and like coming up on being passed, they were making investments in Facebook because or in Meta, because what's the next biggest like shorts reel app that you know of where you can see all these shorts and reels? What's the next one after TikTok? Instagram, owned by Meta.
You're right.
So there's congressmen supposedly that are that have been investing in Meta as this all is coming down, and then they vote for this bill to happen. So how is that not insider trading?
Dude, exactly. But like, why? Why would the government care so much about controlled media?
Oh, dude, that's
Dude,
easy. That's easy. So
why?
because they don't get to control the narrative. They don't get to tell TikTok what they can and cannot agree with or whatever. They don't have any pull there because it's controlled by another governing body who we have a beef with for some reason. Dude, I don't understand the beef between countries and stuff. It don't make sense to me because like we still buy all your stuff.
Right.
I'm sure you still buy a lot of our stuff.
Right.
What's the problem? Like, just because
I don't know,
just because they're a big old GDP, and like, do you see them as a threat or what it is? Like, I don't see why you can't just make nice with everybody. And from their side too, it's just as much other people's fault as it is the United States.
Right.
Because we like to play hero and
Yes.
act like we don't do anything wrong. Well, we're probably just as terrible as everybody else. The people that are here get to experience the nice, and whenever we have dudes in green suits somewhere else, it may not be such the same.
Well, I feel
instance.
like just in our country specifically, a lot of people love to express themselves in lots of eccentric ways.
Because
such.
you're allowed to.
Exactly, dude.
You're allowed to. It's one
and
of the,
people go extreme with it because you're allowed to, but you know, you get to see a lot more of it from us than you do the rest of the world, I guess, just because, I mean, it's not culturally as an important thing in other places, I guess, to just like have a TikTok and be posting these videos. Like, how, dude, like, just there's so many people getting famous like on social media, dude. So many people.
yeah, dude.
So many
I hope
people.
there's at least 2 more.
This is the goal. Okay?
I hope there's at least
we
2
are
more.
trying to take advantage of
Yeah,
the
I hope
up and
there's at
coming
least 2 more, and maybe
digital
even 3,
world.
just
you know?
depending. But
I feel like it's a smart thing of us at the same time though, because I mean everybody, dude, everybody has TikTok. social media, dude. We should put ourselves out there. It's an important thing to do.
I have fun doing this, man. Like, dude,
That's-
the last one we did was the funnest thing ever.
We did have a great
We
time.
just sat here and got hammered and talked for forever.
It's awesome.
I interviewed you a little bit, but it's a good time,
there
man.
was a
Like
little bit of
we
a
had
question there.
we had a really good time, and it's just like, man, if you could ever actually do something with this, to where you're doing this all, like, this is your job. Could you imagine this being your job?
That'd be awesome, dude. I mean, it would.
I mean,
it
dude,
would
I'm saying-
mean so
I'm saying-
much to me
I'm
that
not
other
saying-
people would actually sit here and listen to us, and we like actually, benefit
Interested.
other people.
Yeah,
and, like,
dude.
and at least in an entertainment aspect,
Yeah.
like, or any kind of aspect. Like, even if there's like just like different point of views or anything that like might help somebody who is like just conflicted in some sort of way about something that they're thinking on, or like
Yeah.
anything, because we're gonna be talking about everything and anything on here. It's just
Yeah. And then, it's just like, I just really think it's a fun thing to do. Number one, I've always wanted to do it.
talked about it forever,
I've talked about
Talked
it for
about it forever,
years.
dude.
I've talked about it for years.
forever. I remember your
Um,
original name you had, Forever.
What did I call it?
It was like Minds of Millennials or something.
Yeah, dude, but those were taken, so I didn't want to use it.
I seen this other.
I probably could have fought for it. Like, probably could have tried to bug
There's
one
this
out.
one podcast I seen. It was like all the other good names are taken or something. Like that's the actual name.
That's
of
the
their
name of it.
podcast,
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
That's what I said. I
All
was
the other
like-
good names were taken.
Yeah, and they're like it's like an abbreviation for like all their socials. So it's like all the like ATGN. That's like their fucking tags for all their socials. It's just that long ass abbreviation.
That's funny.
That's what I said.
But-
It was just like two dudes or something. I didn't watch the whole
But
clip.
I have fun in here, man. Like, as many as I've done now. This will be the 15th. This will be episode 15.
Hell yeah.
Now I've done 17, I guess.
Lost episodes.
Well,
coming
there's
The
a
Forbidden
couple
Fruits.
that aren't coming out. Well, yours might. Ours might. No, the one we did first might. That other one ain't seeing the light of day.
That's fun though.
It's all right. But yeah, I have fun, and you can talk about whatever you want. It's fun because, like, Eat Up With It itself is like we are Eat Up With It. Everybody's Eat Up With It in some aspect of something.
Yeah.
Everybody's different about stuff. So, like, I think it's a good name. It might go, like, the channel might be like Eat Up With It Media eventually, or Eat Up With It Studios maybe. That way we can do, like, because you got some ideas.
Tons.
Yeah, you got some ideas.
Tons,
you're
dude.
be doing your thing.
Tons of
You're
ideas. I'm excited.
you're gonna be doing your thing over here in this corner. Cam's corner.
Cam's corner, dude.
Yeah, Cam's corner.
We'll have a sign.
We'll have some. And yeah, it'll develop over time. It's already developed a lot. 15 episodes in 3 months. It's
Yeah.
like it's moved a lot.
It has.
But that's what I want, man. Like I've really been wanting to get like into making like 10-minute videos and stuff. Like make 10, like just basically do a podcast at once and then just split it into like that way every day. There's something popping.
There's so many ideas, dude. I'm just
You can do so
flowing
much with
them
it.
right
I really
because there's
want.
so much we can do.
Well, I can't wait to see what happens. Just because it's like, I really think that if you really put your effort in and you do it for long enough, and you have the stuff, like you have the right mindset behind it, you have good information, you're an entertaining person. If you don't make something out of something like this, it's pretty much not anybody else's fault but yours. Like it's your fault because it just
Right.
seems like there's so much to do, sure, but if you don't, it's a lack of effort thing, and I have no problem with effort.
Right. I mean, enthusiastic as fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I mean, there's just so much we can do with it. I mean, like even like just doing videos on just like going fishing or anything, dude. Like there's so much
Oh,
just
dude, I'm
day to day things.
I'm getting
dude.
GoPros.
Have to.
I'm getting GoPros.
Have to.
Yep. Getting
Have to.
GoPros.
Sell them at Walmart, dude. They're
How much are
expensive. A
Oh,
lot,
there's an ant.
bastard.
Oh God, he's gone. Oh God, get him, Cameron. Yeah, yeah, dude, you're
Executed.
my hero. But
GoPros are like 300. I'm pretty sure
$300.
The Hero 12 is like $379. I would like to check that.
I bet I can order one on Amazon right now for $8.
Let's look on it. $8.
No, not $8. Let's not look on it. We're
Oh.
gonna waste too much time, but we'll check it out. We'll get into it. But yeah, man, I feel like it's just it's a good thing to do. I have fun. But dude, let's move on a little bit. I want to talk to you. You're a sporty guy, kind of. You enjoy the sports. You're a sick individual. That's what you are.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're sick.
I can't
individual.
help it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you like to wear puke green and
Cheesehead for life.
yeah, dude, Packers fan.
I'm proud.
I'm Patriots all the way. Well, did you watch anything? Do you even know who you all drafted?
Wait.
What?
Speaking of Patriots,
Oh, dude,
this is a
see?
gift for
Dude,
you.
you're the man, dude.
I know it.
You're the man, bro. Yeah, dude.
Super
You're
Bowl
the
edition.
absolute man. I can't believe you got me a what is this? A pop?
Yeah,
dude?
Funko Pop.
Funko Pop. That's what they're called. Yeah, dude. It's a Tom Brady one. Thank you very much, Cam.
Super Bowl
It's
what?
very nice.
50,
He's gonna go right here, and he's gonna stay right
53?
here.
Is that
Yeah,
what that
dude.
is?
Yeah, dude. Absolutely.
Had to.
You're the man.
You wore the jersey the other day on the pod.
I did. Yeah. That was the one I called Drake Maybe. I wish I would have said it during the podcast because that would have been funnier. If
He said it.
I didn't say it at
People
all.
love it, dude.
As I was like, what the heck can I call this thing? And I was like, I talked a lot about Drake May, and then I was like, I was skeptical. Drake Maybe. I thought it was good. I thought it was funny. Nobody watched it. It's all right.
It'll get there, okay? You gotta
Maybe.
be positive, dude.
Maybe one of these
Be
days.
positive, dude.
But anyway, dude, like, do you even know who you all drafted? I don't know.
Our first pick was a corner. I'm pretty sure.
Good. You
That
needed
was the
one because you
only-
just lost Jair Alexander, didn't you?
Remind me.
Dude, whenever he popped up behind that reporter and she was just like, "We have a Packers fan here.
Dude, he was,
We have
dude,
a
I
Packers
love him.
fan here."
He
and
was
he
so
just
funny,
throws the
dude.
shades on. He's like, "Packers back, baby. Packers back." And just
Whoop the
walked-
Cowboys, dude.
Whooped the
Whooped
Cowboys.
the Cowboys.
Whooped the Cowboys.
Whoop the shit out of the Cowboys, dude.
Y'all got
Embarrassing.
y'all got a baller.
There's a dog in Jordan Love,
Dude,
dude.
that he's a
There's a dog.
dog.
There's a dog. In
He's a
Jordan Love.
dog.
I really, dude, you can't sit behind somebody as great as Aaron Rodgers for as long as he did and not. Dude, like, he moves like him, and people are seeing this, and it's just like
Bro.
the mannerisms of that is like, dude,
The thing is,
his flow is
here's-
phenomenal.
Dude, and he's got, the whip. I don't even know about the mechanics or anything like that. I'm not a coach, but the way that the ball comes out of his hand just seems so effortless.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful,
It's
ball.
beautiful,
As
dude.
long as he's not being goofy and throwing across his body and stuff.
Right.
He like that's what got him the L against who did he lose to this year?
Oh, I think it was San Francisco. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. They had San Fran.
Always
Dude,
lose
they
to
had
San
San Fran on
Francisco,
their back on their
God.
heels. They had San Fran on their heels.
Dude, they play some football, dude. They always do against Green Bay, and they
Yeah.
just struggle so hard, dude.
Well, San Fran's got I think they've got a quarterback issue. Personally, I think they should have done something different. I think they got a problem. I think Brock Purdy's done great. I think he's served his purpose, is what I think. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to move to get somebody this year.
You don't think there's potential in Brock Purdy?
Not what I want to see. Because I feel like you put 7 out of the top 8 quarterbacks, 5 out of the top 6 quarterbacks in Brock Purdy's shoes, that game ain't close. In the Super Bowl, that game ain't close. He's got, dude, he had 4 All-Stars.
Oh, the team is fucking built, dude. Like, San Francisco had a great team. I do not doubt
Offense
that whatsoever.
and defense.
There was a lot of mistakes, I feel like, made by the Chiefs, too, during that game, dude. It didn't look like because they were playing some football in the first half of that game, dude. San Francisco went crazy. But, however, things happen. And they had, like, I can't even remember none of their names or anything, dude. But they did have that first injury, dude. It was like that one defensive player.
Dude, he was like trying to run back onto the
Yeah,
field, and he
like,
tore his Achilles.
Yeah, dude.
What did we do?
Did you watch him play?
he a
Every
bad dude?
snap. No, he was a fucking animal, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He was on it every snap. I was watching him. He was like the most lit up person on that field, dude. I watched
Yeah.
him, and I watched him injure himself at the same time, and
Terrible.
it broke my heart because I was like, dude, this guy's devastated. Like, psychologically, that must have fucking destroyed him because it would have me because he was giving it his all. And San
Yeah.
Francisco as a team, I think they always have had a really good defense. They always have had a good defense. That just their coordination is just great on defense. And
Yeah.
I think it's done them well a lot over the years. But it just wasn't enough for the Chiefs.
I'm telling you, I
don't
think
know.
it's.
I
think
thought
it's,
it was.
I think it's the lackluster quarterback play. People came out of that weekend saying that Brock Purdy didn't play terrible. I thought he played awful.
Yes.
Not in the first. Not in the first half.
No, the first
he
half
had a
of that
good
game,
first
they
half.
were, dude, the whole
He had a
team
good
was
first
amazing.
half. He had a really good first half.
Yes.
I really don't understand. Like, dude, Colin Cowherd and even Nick Wright and Chris Broussard, I really expected one of them to be like, well, Brock Purdy was the problem. Nobody came out and said that. Everybody was just like, no, the Chiefs were just too good. I disagree. Brock Purdy didn't do anything with his touches. He didn't score the football in the second half the way he needed to.
He just, it was like they gave up in the second half. It's what it looked like to me. It was just like there was no fire in anybody anymore. I don't know if they were just getting worn out or what.
I just don't think that they needed a big play, like a real big play for people to be like, we're going to win this game. You know what I'm saying?
They couldn't get it to happen.
They just couldn't get it to happen. Every time that they would they made it into the, enemy territory like 4 times straight or something and then punted the football. Or they made it over there like 3 or 4 times straight and then just had to settle for a field goal. And, in the red zone.
It was very boring second half.
For me, I put it on Brock Purdy. I really do.
I had San Francisco for that game.
Dude,
I had San Francisco
absolutely.
for
I
that
really
game.
thought San
And it
Fran
wasn't
would
out of
come in.
spite for the Chiefs because don't get me wrong, Patty Mahomes.
Mine's out of spot.
Yeah, I know yours.
Mine's
is out of
spot.
You,
And it's not that I don't like the Chiefs. It's not that. It's not that I really just. It's just that Patrick Mahomes scares me.
I know you're afraid he's going to outperform Tom Brady in a very short period of time.
Don't say that.
I know it's okay. It's fine.
I don't want it to happen. I really don't. I don't want it to happen. And if anybody wants to get mad at me for not rooting for the Chiefs just because I'm a Patriots fan and I want Tom Brady to forever be the GOAT, I want my childhood quarterback to be the greatest of all time forever until I die. I want to tell my grandkids about the greatness of Tom Brady, how he went to 10 and won 7, and he was just the greatest thing you've ever seen for somebody who can't run a sub 540. You know what I'm saying? The greatest quarterback ever who can't run a sub 5-second 40.
Slow.
Slower than Christmas, okay?
Damn, can he throw a fucking football?
A beautiful ball.
It's actually insane. When he, took the Bucks to the Super Bowl that first year, and they played Green Bay, I was a sad guy.
I was so happy.
Because they played Green Bay in the playoffs.
Well,
and it was
y'all still had
sad.
Booty Rogers.
I wouldn't say he's booty. I'd say
Booty.
I don't know. He's a strange one. As an individual, I feel he's strange. But
he's a strange guy.
You know, I can respect it, I guess. His lifestyle, his lifestyle, but I don't know, dude. He fucking confuses me.
He's a wild guy.
He confuses me, man. It's kind of hard to read Aaron Rodgers sometimes because I don't know, and just his interviews and then things he does outside of the NFL, I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like he don't take it too seriously sometimes, but
I do know that, like with us, man, I was hoping that Jaden Daniels from LSU would fall to us. I was hoping hard. I really wanted him to fall, and he
Where'd he
didn't. Go? Washington.
The Commanders.
Yeah,
I heard they're trying to get the Redskins to come back.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I seen that somewhere.
I heard like a Native American.
Yeah, dude. Because they were the people who initially retaliated against them taking the fucking the Redskins name down, and it was just these same people are still trying to get them to keep it as the Redskins because it was never because the depiction that they used for their emblem was an actual Native American chief.
He was the last chief or something
like that. I didn't really read into the details, but I thought that was kind of cool though. They're still trying to fight for that, and I think.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If we're talking about racist names of teams, that one's up there. The Redskins, dude.
Yeah, I guess
the Redskins. Dude?
I mean, it makes sense, but dude, if they're gonna say that it's not racist, who is to decide what is racist?
I mean, you're right.
If they're saying it's not racist and they want to keep the damn name, I mean, why argue? Who are we trying to protect in this situation then? People who are not Native American, I
guess. But all I know is we're gonna try to rebuild ours. Y'all are on the way. Y'all are
Dude,
coming.
I felt like we've had a solid team.
Shut up.
Dude, leave me alone.
Shut up.
Okay, leave
You
me
didn't
alone.
know what was gonna happen, dude. You didn't see that coming last year.
Dude,
There's not a
I did
man
not
on
think
earth.
we would even make it as far as we did last year. To be honest,
I
with you.
expected first round exit.
I didn't think we would even be a wild card. To be honest
Really?
with you, I thought we was gonna have a horrible season just because the whole restructure that we're trying to do, still restructuring, dude. We released so many people this year, like a lot
Y'all
of
were
veterans,
bound
dude.
up. Y'all were bound up by cap. Y'all were bound up with the cap.
We're
space.
making some smart moves right now.
Well, you got a long time to go, I feel like now. Now you have the comfortability of being like, after a year of watching what you watched, because, like, I don't think his line did all that great last year. Like, my man was out of the pocket, making throws and doing what he had to. Like, he looked good. Jordan Love looked good. So, if you have a young quarterback, and he's really not even that old, I don't think. Even though he was in the league for, like, 5 years, I think he's, like, 26 or 27.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've got 5 years to figure it out, to really figure it out, and he's only going to get better for those 5.
Yeah, they just
But,
extended his contract.
barring injury.
I'm pretty sure they just extended his contract. He got all those bonuses for beating Dallas and shit too, for his contract.
Good, he should.
Yeah, I mean,
He
I think
should.
they're gonna do great things with Jordan Love. I have faith in Matt LaFleur. I really do.
Yeah, Matt LaFleur is good.
I have faith in him. He's a young coach, dude, but he's got a good mind to him, dude. I've fucking questioned some of his playoff calls before, dude. There was a few. Oh man, I can remember the exact moment, but we're not gonna get into it.
We got like 6 minutes. Do you think we can do it? Go ahead. Let's get into it.
Okay, so I'm not sure if this was actually with the Buccaneers, but it was in the playoff against. I'm pretty sure it was the Buccaneers. It was
because
a field goal.
Aaron Rodgers lost. Aaron Rodgers
kicked,
lost 3 straight conference championship games, so it was against the Buccaneers. I know exactly the game you're talking about.
It was a field goal call whenever they were like they should have took it, and they didn't, and they kicked a field goal instead, and it was. I'm pretty sure they missed it.
Yeah,
it was like Mason Crosby's like
Mason.
first.
Oh, you mean Mason Crossbar?
Dude, he kicked like 52 consecutive field goals.
Yeah, Mason
until
crossbar.
that game.
Yeah, and hit the crossbar.
I'm pretty sure that was the instant. Dude, why? Like, Aaron Rodgers was pissed because he was like, I could have made a play out of that, and it would have been easy. And he was confident because he thought he was going to stay on the field. I'm pretty sure that was the instance.
He wasn't going to do nothing.
He was going to try.
He was going to go home a loser.
He did.
He was going to go home a loser.
Even worse, he went to the Jets and injured himself.
Dude, did you watch that?
I
was watching.
Watch it.
I was
I
watching
watched like
live.
a clip of him
the
doing
fourth play of the game, if you count the kickoff.
That was my goat, dude. That was my goat, dude.
You're
and then he
ridiculous.
fucking folded on the field. The first drive. I was like very disappointed. But at the same time, I was like, dude, imagine he'd have done that on Green Bay. I was like, Jordan Love, dude, didn't do that.
Well, you wouldn't have got to see what you have for the future.
That's
Dude,
why
if
I'm glad
anybody
we
made
did
the
get
right
rid of Aaron
decision,
Rodgers.
if anybody made the right decision last year, just last year as a whole, it was probably Green Bay. You know, did they traded Aaron, right? I think they traded him.
Yeah, it was
because he had he has that contract. So they traded Aaron so they could see what they have in Jordan Love. And whoever made that decision, somebody should be giving them an applause because they you got to see what he could be. And now they may not be as good this year. You shouldn't expect that because they lost some really good talent.
Yes.
But you should expect probably Jordan to look a little cleaner and stop doing so much crazy stuff. Because I really feel like he was trying to force the issue with a lot of his stuff. But he did good. I was happy with it.
I'm looking forward to the restructure.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm not looking forward to mine.
I'm looking
at
forward
all.
To mine.
I'm not looking forward to mine at all. Now, if Drake May goes in there, dude, and he's absolutely dropping dimes and just kissing chicks on the way out, dude, I will be the first one in this room with a Drake May jersey draped over my back, and I will say, I told you so, even though everybody here was like, no, you didn't say Drake. What happened to Drake? Maybe. I'll be like, Drake definitely.
Drake,
you know what I'm
definitely.
Yeah, Drake definitely. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you still are a diehard Patriots fan, so you have to.
Now, dude, and you know what? LeBron just lost in the playoffs.
Oh, I know.
So, like, I'm trying to see what's going to happen with
So
that.
did the Bucks, and I'm upset. Pacers whooped our ass, dude.
It is what it is.
It don't have to be that way. Dude,
It
I'm
is
so
what it is.
sad. I'm so upset. The Bucks
I don't
lost
know
in
what
the
it
first
is
series.
with you in Wisconsin. I
Dude,
don't understand
I-
it.
It just, I honestly,
from-
becoming a Bucks
dude.
fan was just Giannis.
You're
I
from
was
Florida.
a Giannis fan, dude. My mom was a Green Bay fan, so that is why I'm a Green Bay fan. But for the Bucks, honestly, just like growing up, I didn't have a team. Like my mom didn't like watch basketball, but I really liked Giannis.
Yeah.
Giannis is that guy, dude. I like Giannis.
Greek freak out.
Greek freak. He's insane, dude. And
Yeah.
I mean, and playing 2K with him, dude. Like I pick the Bucks every time because Giannis goes hard on
He goes
2K. he goes
goes
hard
hard.
on 2K, dude.
Well,
So that's why I'm a Bucks fan. But just over time, I've just dedicated my loyalty to that team.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. And Damian Lillard, he played really good this
he
week.
just got hurt.
Unfortunate. He looked like he was crying in his post game interview.
Yeah, he got hurt. Pretty bad, I think. But anyway, dude, appreciate you being here. Can't wait to have you back, dude. This is going to be great.
I've had a blast.
Yeah, dude, we hung out. We had, you're going to go cut up a porch now or whatever, and
Yeah.
I felt like it was a good pod. But man, I appreciate you coming in. Like I said, we're bringing Cam in. Cam's going to be part of the team now. We'll see a lot more of him. I'm excited to kind of get this ball rolling. We'll see what we can do. I know you'll be a big help, especially like with the social media stuff. and
Absolutely. I'm going to get
even the
into it.
tech
I got a
stuff.
lot to learn, but I think it's
really,
once we get into the groove, it's going to be,
we'll
Good
find
flow.
our flow.
it'll be a good flow.
It'll be a good flow. But man, I appreciate you coming. Love you, dude. We'll catch you next time.
Appreciate it.